Okay, guys. Oh, let's get this started. Stream screen. All right. Hey, Dweenoda, how are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you're doing well, having a good day so far. Good to see you in the chat. We're just working on this graphic here, adding a little bit of color. Oh my gosh! Hold on, guys. We got a cat. We got a cat that would just end up being super annoying by banging on the door. Oh, there he is. He's up on the desktop here. Let me move this. Hold on, guys. Let me double check something real quick. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yes. Yes, Mr. Z. Mr. Z Bro. Mr. Z Bro Z. Whoop, 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 whoop. Z Bro. What's up, Z Bro? Come here. There we go. Z Bro. Hi, buddy. Let's put this painting up over here before our guy Zato. Let's wipe his nose off. He's always got some snot. Yep, meow. He is Mr. Meow. Mr. Meowgy. Mr. Meowgy. 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 He's our meow buddy. He's our buddy boy. Big buddy. Big buddy. Big Buster. Mr. Buddy. Hi. Mr. Buddy. Alright, bud. Let me get to work here. Let me get to work here. Let me get to work. We got a lot to do, guys. We got a little extension, so I gotta take advantage of that, because dude, why are you knocking stuff over? Knocking stuff over. Okay. Copy and paste selection. Done. We'll clear. Okay, guys. And then our nose. Oh, we need teeth color. Teeth color. Okay. Okay. Mr. Zato. Copy and paste selection, and this guy gets erased. We'll clear that layer for next use here. And let me see. Pink. Oops, let's make this brush bigger. Bigger. Thank you, Zato, for sneezing. And there's some pink here. Okay, and then we got ears. Whoops, ears. Let's do our ears. Okay. Okay, and copy, paste. Clear. Okay. We need to redraw his lines, because they're not clean. They're a little choppy. So, get our sharper inker, and we're using black. We'll switch that out later, but yes. Oops, wrong layer though. So we want these lines to be as clean as we can get them. It's so choppy. It's gonna be some there'll be some issues along the lines. Didn't mean to make that pun. Unintentional pun making. Flag has been thrown. Okay. Okay. No, it should be like this, right? Something like that. Something like that. Nope. There we go. Oops, that's way too thick. You okay, buddy? You alright, buddy? You need something? You need a bed to lay on? You want your bed? Here. Here. Here's your bed. Here, put this on there. Come on. Come here. 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 Guess you don't want to. Go down here and sleep on your bed. Good boy. Sato. I think he's probably going to go down there. You going to go on your bed? Hmm? You want your bed? You take a nap in your bed? Take a nap in your bed, buddy? Yeah. Or you're not ready yet? You're not ready for a nap? He's like, no, I'm just seeing what you did. Just checking it out. Yes. What's up, buddy? What's up, bud? Okay. Mr. Zato. Hey, Ghost, what's going on? Ghost 2233V9 or dash 39N. How are you doing today, Ghost? You like my stream? Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate it. We're slowly getting something that looks okay. I still need to adjust. I probably need to make an overlay just to separate some stuff, but you know, I like the simplicity. But yeah, thank you. Hope you're doing well and your day is going good. And thank you for joining us today on this stream. We got our co-pilot Zato. You can't see him, but he's just below the camera here. You can barely see the top of him. He's just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Okay, so we gotta hold on after we do this. Definitely. Oops, why is that so thick? It's way thick. I see. I don't remember making this mark. Where is this mark? Hold on, guys. I don't remember making that mark. Where is that mark? Is it here? Here? Where's this mark at? Is it here? Oh, it's on that? Really? Oh my. Okay, we're gonna have to erase that. Said other streams are weird, like they're going to like steal a brain rot and stuff, and there are other brain rot games, but this stream is better. Yeah, I hope my stream isn't some brain rot, but you know, pretty much anything on the internet could be brain rot. The only viewer on your stream is me, and I will sub. Thank you, Ghost. I appreciate it. Yeah, you are the only viewer right now. At least according to what I see, it just says one viewer. Sometimes we get more in here, but you know, two to five is probably our average. Now we have one more because I said something and YouTube's like, we'll throw him a bone. We'll throw him a bone. Okay, hold on a second, guys. This thing is being weird. I don't know where that mark came from and why it was there to begin with. But we're cutting bits out. We'll go back to where we were outlining. Get my brush here. Got sharp inker brush. Gotta make sure we select our color. A lot to remember. Whoops, no, don't do that. Go back to that. We gotta make sure we're paying attention to what layers we are on. There's stuff like that happens where you end up making rogue marks places. When did you first make video to get to stream? You mean live streaming or just videos in general? If it's videos, I've had this channel since about 2009, and I make skateboarding edits, and then the channel I did that for about three years, pretty steadily, and then the channel sat for a long time, just not doing much, just idle, and then about 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, I started live streaming on here. But before that, I was posting some videos. So I would say about 2019 maybe, I started slowly posting some videos on here. Just like some time lapse stuff of me painting. But live streaming almost 2 years ago. I think in March. So in March it'll be like two years. Now, according to this, I see 5. So YouTube is definitely throwing me some bones. YouTube's like, they're talking about views. We better throw them some bones. Open up the gates. Let some people in. Or people just stopping on my stream. Oh, now it's back down. They're like, we're taking those bones back. I guess a lot of people, or maybe a lot of younger people, like to scroll through the live streams. And I've done it myself a little bit, but I can get a little overwhelmed by doing too much of that, and then I gotta stop because, as you mentioned, brain rot. But we're just so if you're new to the channel, I am right now. I'm currently illustrating for this children's book or kids book that should be coming out in April. So I am trying to do the finished work for these pages. Oops, why is that mean something? So also on this channel, I do about half and half digital artwork and traditional, uh, some people would call analog, or like basically using actual materials like paint, canvas, paper, pencil to create uh, artworks. And every once in a while, you might catch me doing a gaming stream, but it's been some weeks since I am busy doing this. But I like your drawings, and your stream. I won't leave until you're finished because I like drawing. I think I made one of those when I was watching. Oh, I didn't get to finish. So you like drawing yourself, Ghost? It's fun. I enjoy it. It can be relaxing. Sometimes it can be stressful if you're doing work for other people, and they're asking you when it's going to be ready. Usually, I want to say it's ready when it's done. It'll be ready when it's finished. But you can't. That's not the correct answer. That's not what people want to hear. They want to hear it's finished and I'm sending it to you right now. Okay, so we have. I can't remember how many digits I was making for the pause. We'll go like that. Nope. We'll go like this. Shape of this pause got to be. Gotta be a little wider. You said right now you're watching stream and drawing your profile pic. Cool. I always enjoy hearing that other people are drawing along or painting along or doing something creative while watching this stream. I hope I hope it inspires people to be creative and do their thing. I do this a lot too. I'll watch other live streamers while I do the same thing. can be kind of relaxing. It's like having a group, artist group, and you just hang out and do stuff together. So I don't really get out a whole lot due to work and work. It's nice to be able to share a space with other creative people. Okay, we got his tail, lower part of his body. Yeah, we just wanted to make sure these lines were a lot cleaner than what we had. So yeah, I had a message from the publisher the other day asking. So I did. Oops, let me move this. So I did. This is my third book with the publisher, and I'm just doing the illustrations. These aren't my stories. They're authors that are paying the publisher to have illustrated and printed, so they provide the stories. Hence, they're being authors. Let me group these together, and the publisher pays me to illustrate the stories. Okay, let me turn that off. Now we can see what we're doing here. We got his paw. You know what? Okay, hold on a second. We got to redo this section because on this one paw, it's 4 fingers or 4 digits, and in the other on the other side, it's well, we had 5 here and it was 4 on the other one, so we got to get rid of some of those digits. If my app would work, come on. He said, when I was on TikTok, I was watching until I found a streamer. I go in and I was talking, but they banned you. I was like, bro, why did they do that? And I like that stream. Can you still watch it, or they just ban you from the stream altogether? It seems kind of harsh. I mean, depends on what you said. Some people they get offended really easily. Some people just I don't some streamers vary. That's all I can say. In what they want and what they're looking for out of their streams. So maybe they want to stream, but they don't want anybody saying anything in their chat, which is kind of weird because that's part of streaming is that you're going to have an audience and you might have to engage with them. So eventually you might have to engage with them. No, they banned you. thinking they banned me for something you didn't do? Huh. Again, seems a little harsh to ban somebody for doing absolutely nothing. I could see, like, you're saying hello or whatever, and then all of a sudden you get banned. It's like, I didn't even do anything. I just said hello. Some people, maybe they do that because they don't want to engage with their chat. I'm just like, if you don't want to engage with your chat, don't say anything. Or, it's better to communicate that stuff to people, like, hey, I don't talk much, or, I'm not comfortable uh, talking with my chat or whatever. I think people are usually pretty uh, accepting of those type of things, and you know, there's a few YouTubers on here that I follow that don't typically engage with their chat for certain reasons. Either there's a language barrier, or they're just not comfortable, or they don't have the ability to watch their chat while they do their thing. And I get all that stuff. I understand that. But yeah, just to ban people because, for no reason, you're not going to grow your channel that way. And maybe they're not concerned with growing their channel. They banned you. I think they banned the wrong person. Oh, yeah, I was wondering that too from your last comment. Maybe that's what they did. They thought you were somebody else, or maybe they didn't like your profile name. Some people they do things for really strange and maybe petty reasons. But I mean, again, it's their channel, so it's kind of a bummer, especially if you enjoy what they're doing. My channel's pretty chill for the most part. Um, Less people are. Oh, my cat just sneezed on my iPad. Less people are being very rude or unruly to other people in chat. Um, I usually don't try to get too involved with the people on here. But yeah, as long as we're friendly towards one another in the chat, I don't have a problem. My profile name was Lil Flows One. Is that the name of your? Oh, that's the profile name on TikTok. Well, that doesn't seem offensive at all. So I couldn't see them banning you because of your profile name. But it's hard to say what reasons people are uh, using. I don't really do TikTok. My wife does TikTok, so I don't know a whole lot about TikTok. She'll send me TikToks, and I've heard other content creators say, TikToks, you can grow your community a lot faster on TikTok. And I guess you can live stream. I don't know. I know TikTok's kind of huge, so but I haven't made the effort to check it out. I already do a lot of social media, or have a lot of social media, and it's hard to keep up with just those to all of a sudden now take on another one. But I guess it depends on what my end goal is as far as being on social media, which for me, I enjoy YouTube because it's a way to document what I'm doing, and I'm not really concerned with um, becoming a YouTuber. I like to say that I'm an artist on YouTube, not a YouTuber trying to be an artist or a YouTuber doing art. But you know, everybody has their own take on it, so I'm not gonna. Hey, Pre, you forgot the nose. Yeah, Ghost. So I'm trying to do all this line work, which I should have separated the teeth too, on one layer because it. I'm gonna change the black to like a maybe a dark gray, but the nose bit will be a separate layer, and it will stay black. So here we go. I'm doing it right now. There's a certain formula or way I do things when it comes to doing these book stuff, illustrations, and working in layers is definitely a nice feature. Something you don't really get when you do like traditional art. You can work in layers, but it's hard to like go back and forth between layers. Once you lay something down, that's it. And then you have to just go over it again. But in digital art, um, you got a little spot on his nose. In digital art, you can go back and forth between layers. But we got the nose in there now, so you could see. Um, I can't remember what color I actually used um, for my line, but here's this gray, and I got my one layer selected, and then I just drop the paint bucket in, which fills the lines. So the nose stays black, but everything else, even that, I'll have to change. Gets this dark gray. There we go. Oh, even the paw pads. So yeah, we wanted the nose to be black, so I had to do it on a separate layer. Hey Zato, my cat finally got down. Pre, how you doing today? Thank you for joining us. Sorry if I didn't uh, say anything right away, other than hey, what's up? Hi. All right, he gave me my table back, or at least tabletop back, so I can put my iPad on top again. So the old layer we will turn off. So that's the redrawn. Actually, you know what? I really don't like this part. Oh, nope. Forgot what tool I was using. I didn't like that part. So we'll just take that, and we got our tool selected. Do you got pets or no? Yeah, I got cats and one dog. We just now we got a chicken. Somehow we ended up with a chicken. Um, his take up residence in our yard. His taking up residence in our yard. So yeah, but we're not trying to. Don't mind the chicken hanging out. And nobody seems to want to take the chicken. They're worried about the chicken um, having avian flu, so they don't want to. Yep, I'm doing well. Up here comes Zacho again. I don't know why you jumped down there just to get back up on the table, buddy. Let's clean your nose off again, dude. You just have like mad runny nose all the time. He's always got a runny nose. Okay, hold on. I gotta clean up this this little bit now that I missed. Let's bring that brush down here. Okay, okay. And then we'll trim away. We're trimming. Sorry if I look like I'm looking down. I actually am. Because I can't have my iPad on the table because the cat's on the table. I just want to sit in front of it. Alright, there we go. It looks a little better. I think the pink's going to get pushed back a little bit on that edge, so I think we're good. But yeah, there's our this guy's name is Rocky. He is a French bulldog, and then his pal is let's and his pal is named Bo. So we are actually going to. I think Bo is good. I think I redrew Bo. Hold on, except for this part is not sitting well with me. This is not. Whoops. Okay, let's get our brush going. This is not sitting well here. Whoops. But make sure you got the right color selected. Alright, hold on. Okay, hold on. Man, I just saw a trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6. It looks so crazy. The realism game is insane. They finally put something out, I guess. People have been waiting so long for this game. I think I've played like maybe the first one or the third one. I can't remember. It's been so long, but I didn't play too much of it. But yeah, I thought it was a decent game. Not really my genre. I'm more RPG, fantasy RPG, maybe sci-fi too. I could probably get into some sci-fi. What's the final trailer look like? Uh, just seems to show some. I don't know if it's a final trailer, but let's go back home or back to subscriptions. Oh wait, maybe that was it. No, that was it. Soundgarden. Yeah, I can't really show it. Oh wait, this is from 2 years ago. Well, that's stupid. This is trailer one. Let's see what Rockstar has going on as far as current. Celebrate the holidays in GTA Online. I guess I'm 2 years behind Ghost. I haven't been keeping up on any of this stuff, so wait, you got to get the PS5 something because you'll get to download the GTA 6 on PS5 for free, I think. Is it already out? Okay, I guess I am just out of the loop. Or is there supposed to be another GTA after this one? Okay, here's Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer 2 from 8 months ago. So is 6 the same thing as GTA Online? Let me Google this. because I should not be talking about stuff that I don't know anything about. Come on. Let's see. Let's just open up a new tab. No, why are my AirPods moving? Oh wait, which AirPods are they trying to? Okay, we're fine. We're good. We're good, right? You guys can still hear me. Let's see. Oh, I needed Google. All right, GTA 6 is a release date. Oh, okay, so it won't be out until November. I didn't think it was out, but I didn't realize there was a GTA Online. GTA, like an MMO or something like that. Is GTA 6 basically a PS5 exclusive at this point? Was it? Wasn't it always exclusive to PlayStation? At least in the beginning. Are they hoping that it comes to like PC or something? Let's see. They said Rockstar Games officially confirmed that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be released on November 19th, 2026 for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS. So, oh, and a PC version expected later, following a delay from the earlier May 2026 target to ensure quality. So it was supposed to come out in the spring. Hey, you know, I know it's hard to wait. People have probably been waiting for this game for what, like 10 years or something. I can't remember when the last one came out, but it's probably been a while. All right, enough GTA talk. We got art to make. After GTA 6 and in like 2027, 2027. Yeah, it usually takes like a while. I mean, if there was a 10-year gap between 5 and 6, it might be a while before GTA 7 comes out. PC players are cooked. They have to wait for another year to play GTA 6. Yeah, that's okay. Some people prefer PC. They need it on VR. Yeah, virtual reality. That might be GTA 7 because they already put all this work into the 6. You know, but until VR really starts to catch on and the majority of people have access to VR, I think these games will stay on, the preferred platforms. I mean, you could probably play it on your VR, right? It just won't be like tailored for VR, like you're actually in a VR world. If GTA 5 or GTA 6 on VR, bro, that would look ultra crazy. Yeah, again, they probably need some pretty heavy duty hardware to run that. What do you mean? No, you can't, Ghost. You mean you can't run them on VR right now? You can't just play it on a VR headset? Like, it's not going to be like a virtual reality world, but it would be like playing a game just through your headset. Yeah, just as an infinite screen. You can't play GTA 5 or GTA 6 on VR. I guess doesn't uh doesn't Sony have their own virtual reality thing like like the PlayStation, like a headset or something? I don't know about any of this, so I'm just curious. I need to go back to listening to something on YouTube. There's a bunch of stuff I missed. We got this guy here. Painting is a compulsion. What is that? Okay. Can you pick your kitty up so we can see? I can try, but he might not like it. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. He doesn't really like being held too much. He's a good boy. He won't look at the camera, though. This guy, his name is Zato, which is spelled Zato. Zato. It's short for Zato Ichi, which is uh, the name of a character in a Japanese samurai show from a long time ago. Zato Ichi is the blind swordsman. So I named Zato after Zato Ichi. So we just call him Zato. He had a brother who passed away a couple years ago. His name was Taro, like Taro, like the vegetable or the root, Taro. Sony does have a VR too, but I think you can play it on the PSVR. PSVR means PlayStation headset. Yeah, I'm not that old, Ghost. I may be old, but I'm not that out of the loop. I know some things. I've been around since the first um, the first gaming consoles came out. Granted, I was still a kid, like Intellivision, ColecoVision. I can't remember if Atari came out before or after them. Probably around the same time, or maybe before. The old Atari 2600. I don't know if you guys remember any of that stuff, but that's some of the first home consoles, gaming consoles uh, that came out. Man, this guy's cat hair is just everywhere. All right, I think that's better. So we need uh, we need some teeth color. Some teeth color. Okay. I need to blow my nose. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Not sure how much longer I'm gonna have. I'm sure my wife will be hitting me up eventually to make a breakfast. So we're just gonna keep plugging away. She must have been up late. I don't remember when she went to bed, but I was already out. I was already out. Probably, probably stayed up till like 5 in the morning. That's why she's probably still sleeping. Okay. So these thick lines are making it weird over here in this area. It's pushing back the thinner line of his eyebrow. These things here that look like weird cloud type dealy things. Let's move this a little bit. There we go. Okay, we need a layer for his teeth color. Teeth color is this very, very light. Hold on a second here. The guy is eyebrow. That's bad. We didn't want black. Yeah, right. He has his line. Bo has kind of yellowish back and so black. Black what cars finish. So you have dark. You see those lines one overlapping the other one. Kind of do these. Um, yeah, his eye color needs to be that bigger. And black, black color. Hey, Melody, some crap happened. Oh no, probably the device trying to. Oh shit. Okay. Let me turn. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I disconnected. Oh, you know what? Is that because my earbud died? I bet that's what happened. My earbud died. It finally gave out. Let's put the other one. Hold on a second. Cancel that. Cancel that. How are we looking? There it is. Yeah, I bet that's what happened. Is my AirPod died on me, and it had to reconnect another microphone, which must be my default microphone, which is the mic on the mic on. Let's turn it back up. So the mic on my desktop is probably at. Is it back now? Hold on, let me check. Let me put my other ear pod in so I can hear what's going on. Okay, there we go. We're good. I can hear. I can hear. I can hear. Thank you guys for letting me know that. It doesn't tell me, like my desktop doesn't tell me when my earbud is dying. I get a little uh, sound notification in the ear pod, but I must have I must have been talking when it went off and didn't pay attention to that noise. All right. Okay, let's get back to dang Zato. Zot just snotted all over my iPad. How do you even get it like down here, dude? So how you doing this morning, Melody? Thank you for joining us. We'll see how long this stream goes. I mean, it's already 10:27. My guess is about 11. My wife will be hitting me up to do. Man, this is taking forever. And that's not even what I wanted to open. This is what I wanted to open. Yep, cats snotting all over the place. Let's see. There is a delay. Looks like about 5-second delay, which is not too bad. So, actually, this is not the right color for the nose. So we're gonna clear that out. And we'll do the new, wait. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, it's screwed up. It didn't save the color that I needed. Oh, but we do have copies of our guys. Here we go. Certain things are turned off. Wait, or that's all we have. Wait, huh? Copy this. Copy, copy, copy. Or is this whole layer? Nope, that's good. Hold on. Nope, opacity is the same. Okay. All right, guys. Copy and paste. Let's go up in here. Where'd our nose color go? Paste there. And then, oh my gosh, that ad was annoying. Well, this is weird. Okay. He said, "You're eating some breakfast, making an espresso. Got some boards painted under your loft this morning. All good here. Oh, staying busy. Yeah, I got up at about 8:30 and made coffee. Even though I made coffee for my wife, but she is asleep, so the coffee's probably going to be cold by the time she gets to it. You know what? And I didn't need this. I never need these. Okay. let's take, where is it, our eyeball, and we'll adjust that. Adjusting the eyeball. Okay, done, and then we'll erase. Okay, what about this eyeball? It needs to be adjusted too. And exactly so much to do. Yep, never enough time in a day, but always so much to do. Oops. Okay. Okay, we got our eye color. Let me, oh, you know what? Darn it. I forgot I was using a raster brush and not a vector brush. So there is some pixelation here. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me go. I need to check these other pages, my first two pages, and make sure. I bet these are all, I hope these aren't rasterized lines. If so, that means I'm having to redraw them. I'll just redraw them as I go because what a rookie move. No, these look rasterized too. Might as well just stay with that rasterized look. Even though the cover is not. So maybe a little chunkier edge. I mean let's see, um, about this size. Let me see. Yeah, it's not as easily noticeable. All right, we'll stick it out with the raster brushes. But you could tell on this, the cover, I used vector lines, so the lines are so crisp. You can see there's a little cutout there. But at a certain scale, it's not even that noticeable. There's too much to look at to even notice that. But yeah, these lines are super crisp. The edges are really solid. Oh man, because I don't want to do the first two pages all over again just to fix those brushes. I could just redo the outlines, but we'll see. I already got a 2-week extension if I need it because the publisher hit me up yesterday and was like, "Is it ready yet?" Like, no, I'm gonna need some more time. 'Cause I've been slacking off like I always do. You know me, slackadaisical. Zach, can I? Zach, can you go under here and sleep on the cat bed? Because I really need the table. Yeah, crisp lines. These ones are, you can see they're definitely pixelated edges. So scaling these, fortunately, they don't have to scale too much if they do. And if they scale up, that's the worst. So hopefully they don't have to scale anything. The eyeballs, he's got more rounded eyes. This one's kind of round, this one's not kind of round. So let's see if we can fix this. We just want to, whoops, it's not even selected. Oh, I need to distort that. How's that? It's a little more rounded. There he goes. There he goes. You gonna go on the cat bed? Thank you, Zato. He's like, I'm tired of sleeping on this or sitting on this hard this hard surface. Let me get rid of this. I don't like this bit. He said, just tell yourself there will be more days. That way you'll never run out of time. A continuation of one day. Oh, yeah. I don't even. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't even pay attention to time. But some things require you to pay attention to this thing called time. Whoops, don't wreck your drawing. Come on. And the nose is definitely not. Okay, nose. How about this eyeball? This eyeball is kind of on the small side. And if we distort it, we can bring it up some more. All right. All right, we're doing that. We're sticking with it. Oh boy. Okay, where this needs to become its own layer. So we're gonna have black. Hold on a second, guys. Let me grab this. Two. Okay. Cut and paste. Yeah, now it's its own layer. And hold up. Let's switch this. There we go. And actually, how big is? Yeah, these are a lot bigger. Okay, guys, hold on a second. I think my wife was calling me. Let me go see. All right, we're back. Makes things formidable. We can build our worlds with structure or flow. Yep, that is true. I like chaos. Okay, I like chaos. I don't know if I like it, but I think that's how my life is usually structured, chaotically. All right, I am going to have to wrap it up here. Um, yeah, it just doesn't look as, I mean, at that scale, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and then we had a black bit around the mouth, right? Okay. Actually, this needs to move up, right? So he's actually looking at Rocky, and not one eye looking down, and the other eye looking around. Okay. Get rid of that because we will put the highlight in the eye on a different level or layer. But I gotta wrap it up here to go work on breakfast. I want to thank you guys for hanging with me. And I think we had a new person, Ghost, in the stream today. Ghost 2233. I didn't get a whole lot, but let's see. Thank you guys for the likes. So we got about 5 likes. Not too bad. Yeah, he's back. So there's no way to have vector with raster. You can in this app. You can have a mix of vector and raster, but when you go to publish it, you'll have to export it. Well, I guess you can export it as a file that maintains the two types of information. But if you go like JPEG, it's just going to flatten it down to a raster. But while you're working on it, you can have both. You just can't work raster on a vector layer, and you can't work vector on a raster layer. So they're all, once you start using a particular brush, like a raster brush or a vector brush, that's gonna determine what that layer is. So it all comes down to just having a bunch of layers, raster and vector layers. But yeah, once you go to export or publish or whatever, that how you want to release it, that's going to determine the file type. Like I'll have to export this as a Photoshop or PSD file to maintain all the file layers, either raster or vector. It's not like the publisher needs the full file with all the layers. I try to merge like layers. So if it's a particular character, I want to merge all those layers. So once you merge them, they're gonna actually become probably raster. It'll basically convert the vector, any vector layers associated with those groups of layers as raster, because you can't go from raster to vector. You can, but it's a process. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. Little squiggles, a little copy and pasting. I'll just do all original squiggles because I don't like to do straight copy and paste without any alteration, because then it just looks too similar, too uniform, too much the same. Like I was being lazy when I was drawing these if I copy and paste too much. So I'm always redrawing the outlines and stuff. But yeah, this you can do you can do all vector as long as you just stick with vector brushes. So that you don't lose anything when you scale. But it's not looking too bad. You know, I could do this. I can actually copy and paste since I have these like these eyes. Then there's some cutouts, so I can copy and paste these, and I can bring them over here. We got to make sure they're on within the right order so that they're on top. Actually, they should go behind. And you can see this layer's raster. Okay, and then I can clean this up. And if I use this, I can copy and paste, and then go back to this, and then get rid of all that jazz. Now I got a brand new. Well, let me see how that. Okay, that's okay. And then we'll take the. Whoops, I didn't want to move that. I wanted to grab it with this, and then transform it, extend it, and then deselect that because we don't need that lasso bit. Oops. And copy and paste. Oops. And then go back. Is it this one? We can just delete it, right? There we go. Actually, this needs to get trimmed. This could probably get trimmed. Like, whoops. Actually, I don't need to do that because I can just distort. There's just not much texture in vector. There are ways that you can bring in texture to vector. I don't really take advantage of trying to, whoops, jeez. I deselect. I don't mess with it too much. If you're interested in this app, for the Fresco app, there's a guy, well, there's a few guys, but one guy that I usually get most of my information through is Chris Piasek is the channel. Piasek is Piascik. He's on YouTube. When I got this originally got this app, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with it, so it sat for a little while, and then I found his channel and I was like, Oh, I have that app. Um, let me play with it again. Okay, hold on a second. And so I learned a lot of stuff through his channel because he used to use Procreate, and then he found Fresco, and that's all he uses now. And he's a professional illustrator. He's been doing illustration for a long time. So take care, Melody. I'm going back to work. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. All right, take care. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day. Probably catch you in a live if you go live. But I'm going to wrap it up here. But I just wanted to kind of show that. Yeah, so those were raster layers right there, and I'll just merge them together. And they look pretty good. All right, guys. Thank you, Pre. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, Ghost, for joining me today. I'm going to sign off really quickly. Have a wonderful time. Rest of your day. I'll probably go live again a little later, probably after breakfast. I need to buckle down and get this done. So yesterday I spent most of the day watching movies with my wife. So it's time to get down to work. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful day or evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you're at in the world. And until next time, bye for now. Peace, guys. Let's go back to the start screen. All right. Thanks for the emotes. I appreciate it. And the likes. Anybody, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel if this is the type of content you're interested in. Yeah, hit the like, do subscribe, hit the bell. You know all the stuff they tell you to do. All right, guys. Peace.